We're going live. Dun, da, da, da. There it is. Tell,
Did it work?
Dang it.
Shelly?
Shelly. Thanks a heap, lady. We got it fixed. I'll get this down here.
That's awesome.
I think this is too tall.
So you're gonna have to.
Oh, shoot. I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
I'm going to try to mic you up because I know you have
You
this.
want to listen to me cough that loud?
I don't want you to have to strain your voice to talk. So, hang on, viewers. This says to just plug it into the...
I'm gonna have to watch the peas and carrots.
I mean, you should. So, I don't know if you want to or what you want to do with that. So, hopefully you guys can help Christy better.
Oh, it doesn't go away. Yeah. Doesn't go away. I'm gonna go back to the dock. I'm gonna fix this junk.
Okay. So, hi. How are you?
Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
It's gonna be in the phone, not here, so it's not gonna help me at all.
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Does this look weird?
Maybe it's all the crap you have on that side. I'm wondering if you can pull your phone down tonight.
Is my phone down tonight?
So they can see close up what you're going to be doing. You know. I'm just wondering.
Maybe.
I mean, we did figure out how to flip the phone thanks to our good friend Shelly.
We needed help with
well,
it.
Mac. Yeah.
We love it. We're not too proud.
Yeah. Well, technology is not always our friend. Especially me, for sure. So we talked last week about doing a part 2 on your sweatshirt for Valentine's Day.
Yes, we're going to do it.
Yeah. And you got new yarn for your temperature blanket.
Yes, you guys.
Yeah. You should give an update on that.
It's coming along. Oops. Look at this. Look how pretty.
But there's an I spy with my little eye. A special little thing going on. We want to know if you guys can see it. I can't see it, but
I don't know if you can.
So Janelle went to the yarn store.
Oh no, not that part. I'm not telling anybody about that.
Well, I'm going to. Why not?
No.
Why?
Because my blanket, my news, my business.
Yeah, but other people might go through the same thing.
Not talk about this. What's wrong with this camera?
What's the deal? What do you mean?
It looks fuzzy, but I cleaned it.
You want me to?
Hang on. I think the lighting is weird.
Is that better? Oh,
No.
That seems better to me.
Better. Fine. Tell them.
Okay. So she ran out of yellow. And I don't know where the yellow came from. It was just in our yarn stash.
All of this yarn I got out of the yarn stash. That was kind of the thing that we were doing.
Which I think I just got from a thrift store. I think I just got bags and bags of it. Just
You
random
got
stuff.
yarn from so many different places that I don't remember if it was a thrift store or a state sale or
Whatever.
bag that Marisha gave you.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen Marisha in a long time. Where's she been?
I don't know. I asked her how her holiday was, so. But really, where have we been?
I know we've been
Yeah, so we're just now getting back in the groove. But you ran out of the yellow.
Out of the yellow.
And we didn't. Isn't there something about yarn like you have to buy it in the same lot?
They
blah
tell
blah blah.
you, yes, you need to get the same lot because that means it's the same dye that was used. So if it's the same lot, then it's going to be the same color. Have to switch colors in the middle of a project. You wouldn't want it to be totally different because you would see it.
And did you even know what brand it was?
I was pretty sure it was Red Heart.
So did you go get Red Heart?
I went and looked at Michael's, which carries Red Heart, but not very much. They don't carry very much of it.
And you took your little sample page?
I have my page that I have been using.
So you just tried to match it up to that?
I just tried to match yellow.
And did it look like it matched in the store?
Yes, it did. And I even asked the lady at the checkout.
Okay. And then you came here.
Came here and worked on it. It matched. But then when I hooked it up next to each other, I can tell it. I can tell it different.
But I wasn't watching you guys. I saw her hook it up, but I wasn't paying any attention. I was doing my own thing, working my own crafting thing. And the next thing I know, she's like, can you tell where I connected it? And I was like, no, it looks the same to me. And she's like, I can tell. And I was like, you can tell? She's like, yeah. I can't find it. Can you guys find it? So that's why I was like, I spy with my little eye. Can you guys find where the different yellow is? Because I can't.
Because I can't see it anymore.
So I think maybe she's a little cuckoo, but I don't know.
Cuckoo, but not because of that.
I couldn't find it. I don't see it. And I'm usually pretty good about that stuff, but I honestly don't see any difference
anymore.
So it might not be the same color, but I think it blends really well.
Yeah. So
anyway,
I can't tell.
But it's coming along.
It is coming along. So.
And what month are you on?
I'm on August 21st. I just started August 21st. Back to light pink.
Sorry, guys, if you can hear me chomping on my cough drop.
I had to find it.
And that's such a light pink. It looks white.
Light pink. I know. I kind of wish it was a little darker. But hey, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It'll be interesting to see what it starts doing since you're getting out of August, going into the cool months now.
I know. So, baby was born December 17th. I have to remember that. I don't think it had gotten too cold. Not like it is now. We haven't had any freezing
cold.
I don't think.
You can definitely tell that it was like warm, like the red and the yellows.
Yeah.
So kind of cool.
It's really fun. Someday we're gonna help Christy get hers.
Oh yeah, because I've got 10 rows, you guys. That's it. Be 2028. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh well.
We're gonna do part 2 of our sweatshirt. Our Valentine sweatshirt.
Remember, I made this last week.
Yeah, and she did an excellent job, even though she complained the whole time.
Of course, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I always complain.
Yeah. And then she goes, "Oh, I like it."
I'm scared.
Yeah. You're scared of crafting?
You guys, we're having an argument tonight. No, we're both a little extra. Both a little extra. I'm extra.
I'm not extra. I just haven't slept from this stupid cough. Oh, well, I'm always extra, maybe a little bit. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to do a second part and do some embroidery on your sweatshirt. Okay. So you're going to do embroidery. Janelle wanted to do it on her sleeve.
Yeah, I don't want to put it on the collar. I'm sure it would be cute.
Well, I mean, anything you do is cute. Anything you wear is cute. Yeah.
I subscribe to that.
So, got her an embroidery needle.
You can't even see it. Ooh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Put it behind your. Do that. Do this.
No, they saw it.
Can you see it? Okay. And then got a white pencil, which we'll just wash off later. So no worries.
This is a water soluble dressmaking pencil.
Yeah. And you can do this on like that water soluble paper too if you want. But this is.
That's like more steps, right? Like
yeah.
putting it down and.
Yeah. So, but you can do whatever you want. This is just something I just thought would be something kind of fun to do. We might do. Yeah. We might do some water soluble paper next time on a sweater or something. And maybe with yarn. But tonight we're going to do embroidery floss. So Janelle's got red, and I think the color you're using is 321.
This color?
Yeah. So if you are
321, but it depends on what the brand is.
Yeah. And embroidered floss you can get anywhere, any craft store. It's cheap, inexpensive.
We're not separating it though.
Not separating it. We're going to keep it thick. And we're going to do a split stitch. I like the split stitch just because I feel like it's easy to use around curves and corners and things like that. And I think it looks nice. So you can use other stitches if you want. I also think it's an easy stitch for people to learn if you've never done embroidery. So the first thing you want to do is get a piece of embroidery thread out, put a knot at the end, and gross, lick your finger and do the thing. I just literally make a knot, but she's fancy, so
I know a couple of things, so when I have a chance to use it, I'm going to use it. Okay, I got a knot in the end.
Okay, and you can make it as long as you want. You don't want to make it too long so you don't get it tangled up in your stuff, but make it reasonable.
Yeah? What do you think?
Yeah, reasonable to me. Some people like to work it with shorter. Some people like to work it longer. Do what you want.
Do more and to know what you like.
Yeah, I don't like to start over and have to do it again. So, go ahead and floss. Yep. Go ahead and stick your floss through the needle, eye of the needle. This one shouldn't be too hard because the eye is pretty big.
Okay.
And then go ahead and set that down for a moment. You're going to take your white pencil. Make sure the sleeve is the right side of the sleeve, so it's facing outwards towards the front, not the back.
So, what do you mean?
Well, you don't want to put it on the back of the sleeve. You want to put it on the front.
No. So, if the seam is here, I need to go like this.
And do you want the love to be so that it's reading towards, if somebody looked at you, they could read it, or do you want it facing towards you? Okay. So then you can do it I would do it in cursive. I don't know if people know what cursive writing is anymore.
Do you guys know what cursive writing? I mean, I know our people know.
Yeah.
Our people.
So cursive writing, that's where the letters connect.
Not on the cuff.
No, above the cuff is where you're going to put it. Now, if you don't like writing, you could do just a heart if you wanted. You could do shapes. You could do a bunch of hearts if you wanted. You could do XOXO.
That's cute.
Yeah, you could do whatever you wanted. It's
I got hearts going here.
Yeah, you could do love with a heart at the end, a heart at the beginning. Like, there's lots of things you can do. So it's up to you. You don't have to put love. You could put I'm cute. You could put cutie pie. You could put you could do whatever you want. It won't. Well, you can still put it in cursive if you want. XOXO. So it's continuous.
Go back to love.
love. Oh, I should not try and sing when my voice is this bad. Well, my voice is always bad when I sing, let's be real.
Better the other day when I was here.
I know. Probably from taking care of Mr. J when he was down and out yesterday.
This is not writing on here very well.
It's probably the person.
It's.
I wish you guys could see me. I'm smiling. I'm not.
You are. That's not a nice thing to say.
It's always like that. It's not like an actual. It's working. You saw it right on your other stuff, did you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is not.
You can just keep going over it to make it as dark as you want. So.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, no pun intended. Do you guys want her to pull the camera down so that you can see up close so you don't see her as she's doing it? Do you know? Yes. Okay. If we're just going to pull the camera down so that you can watch her actually do the stitch. Oh.
A little bit better.
Better? Okay.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's fine. Make it as big or small as you want. And then you're going to come in from behind to start.
Okay.
Okay. So start at the top of your L.
Okay.
You're going to poke through.
That's it.
Top of the L. And then pull it all the way through till you get to the knot, the bottom. Mm-hmm. Then go ahead and put your stitch down. So as the length of your stitch is determined by you. You don't want to be super big, but you want to try and keep them as uniform as possible.
Follow the
white line.
Pencil.
Yep. Pencil line, the white pencil line.
So like just a short little jaunt?
Yeah, as big or small as you want. You're going to keep that same stitch as close as you can, as uniform as you can all the way across. So okay. Now you're going to go back up through that stitch halfway through. That's why it's called a split stitch. You're splitting that stitch in half.
Through the yarn or just like beside it?
Nope, right through the middle of the yarn or the embroidery thread. Floss. Yep. Yep. And then you're going to go ahead and pull it through and go ahead and make your next stitch down. And you do that all the way to the end. But by doing that, it makes it easier to go around the curves.
Oh, sure.
Versus if you had a straight stitch.
Oh, challenging.
And I like the way the stitch looks. I think it's really cute.
Oh, this is weird. So now when I'm coming up halfway through, it's where my other stitch ended.
That's okay. So you're going to come up halfway through. and then back down. Try not to sew your cuff in a loop, because
a lot of things try not to do.
Yeah. But I mean, this is a good basic stitch for somebody who's never sewn before. I feel like you don't have to really know how to sew or anything, and you get it's a quick stitch too. Like, it's fast progress.
Yeah.
You can see
this part is not the part that's time consuming. It's getting in and out of the sleeve.
Yep. So it might be easier up by the neckline, because you'd be going in a shorter distance.
Shorter distance and a wider opening.
Yeah. But no one to buy a sleeve, so she gets what she wants. She wants it. So I was at Costco.
Yeah.
And they had chocolate dipped strawberries. They're called True.
Okay.
And people were going nuts over them. They're like dipped in white chocolate, then in milk chocolate.
Okay.
So I got a bag to try them, because I was like, I figured we'd have them on Valentine's, because we don't go out, so I'm not doing that going out thing.
That long?
Yeah, they're frozen.
Oh,
they're frozen. Oh. So yeah. Oh, have you seen the chocolate covered bananas? They do the little banana slices instead of the whole the whole thing.
Smart.
So I thought I'd try those, and then they also have macaroons there. Macarons, whatever they are.
No, there's two different things.
Yeah, well, it's not the coconut ones.
Okay,
macarons, and they've got vanilla and raspberry.
Ooh.
In little heart shapes. So I thought I might get those.
Oh, my niece Elena makes excellent.
I would love to learn how to make them. I love watching the cooking shows.
Yeah.
It looks easy, but I'm sure it's not.
I'm sure.
But maybe I'll just go to France and learn how to make them. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Garrett can learn how to make bread. I'll learn how to make macarons, whatever they are. I'll learn a lot of French.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys were planning a trip a while ago.
Yeah, I think we'll eventually. Because Garrett would really like to go to Disney Paris. How's it going?
Yeah, that was a little shorter than the rest.
That's okay.
Books.
You won't notice it in the grand scheme of things.
I was paying more attention to that. I'm kind of going around the corner now.
Going around the bend? This would be fun for teenagers to do too. They can do stuff like this. I mean, an 8-year-old can sew, actually, but let's say 8, not.
Tiny bit tedious.
Well, you're not doing a whole lot. I mean, you're doing a short word. But I think it'll be cute. How's it looking?
Terrible.
How come? Did you hear that, guys? It looks terrible. I was telling you, it looks terrible. How come this doesn't work? It's terrible. Why is it terrible?
Well, because I thought I was doing longer stitch, and it turned shorter because it's the corner. And maybe when you go around the corner, you have to shorten it up.
Well, yeah, your last stitch will probably be shorter than the rest, but that'll be fine because then you'll make the longer stitch coming over the top of it. So it should be okay. I think the illusion of it will not be as short once you have that top stitch over the top of it.
Oh, wow. That's how far I've gotten.
See? She's coming along, you guys.
This is boring.
I wonder if anybody else has Valentine's plans. If they do it up. Allie used to always go out.
Yeah.
Dress up. They'd make a big to-do out of it. I don't know if they are this year, though. I think she's still nauseous.
And what do they go out as a couple?
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, Dan likes to get all dressed up. You forgot what to do?
No, I did it backwards.
So go back down through the same hole.
I started doing
She's just making up stitches now. She's like, well, I'll just cross stitch now, see what happens.
The corner is hard.
Why is it hard?
Because you think that you're making a headway and it hardly goes anywhere at all. Up through the floss.
We'll see if
halfway through the floss here.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm going farther out because I'm trying to come down. I'm going over here.
Okay.
So little. Why is it so little? It's like bunching up.
It'll be fine. You're going to go through and split it. I think we'll get through the L, you guys, and then she'll post the rest.
Yeah, nobody wants to sit here and watch all this boringness.
No, but you can watch her get through. Just do an up close stitch once you get around the corner.
I don't like wearing this sweater very often.
Why?
The collar is so tall that my earrings, I have to be careful what earrings to wear. They get drag on it. So now I'm going to go here.
Does that make sense? Like going around the corner, it's going to look shorter because it's going to have that illusion because you're losing a little bit as you're going around the corner.
Totally.
But it's not. It's going to be the same, just that you're going to split it. So it should still, it'll look fine once it's all the way done and you've come all the way around the corner. What's going on this weekend with you? Look, she's almost got an L. We can start calling her Laverne. Like for Laverne and Turley? The big elf?
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, Robin. I'm just embroidering. We're adding to my sweatshirt I made last week. Cute. We're just putting a little embroidery on the cuff. How's Christy's volume?
How's my volume? It's great.
I want to say, how do you know? You don't know if the volume's great. You're not on the other end.
I'm thinking positively. It's great. It's like Tony the Tiger. How's that? Can you hear that? So she's doing a split stitch. Can you see her, Robin?
That one didn't turn out right.
Why did it not turn out right?
It didn't split through the yarn, so it's kind of beside it. You see?
Oh, can you go back?
I'm gonna try. It's also right there where it's overlapping the other. I'm overlapping where I was, so I think that kind of pushed it out of the. I'm not gonna go back.
Okay.
I'm underneath here and see if I can't come through.
She's cheating.
Less cheating and more like doing it in 2 steps. Yeah, that's better. I said, yep. Must.
She can hear me?
Volume's good.
Oh, she can probably hear me cough right into New York City. Hi, Olivia. Still suffering from this cold. Yes, I've got the breathe going. I'm thinking about just starting to main vein it though.
My sister, I just saw my sister yesterday. She told me about this oil that her friend gave her. What was it called? Aspertif? Dang it. It was right there on the tip of my tongue.
I've tried the cold socks.
I'm
about ready to put
all the writing.
I'm about ready to, man, you must be just like really desperately holding on to that. Use your pencil again. I'm about ready to just try to put onions in my bottom of my feet or something. I don't know. I've heard that works. I'm ready to do anything. When Mr. J shares, he shares well. Don't get such sweaty hands over there.
I have sweaty hands. Why would I have sweaty hands? You are in a mood today.
Wearing off your white pencil.
Rubbing off.
Did you go out to lunch with your sister, you said?
No, I met her after work.
Oh. Oh, I guess. Yeah, what are you going to do?
We met at 5 o'clock and stayed there till 8 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah. Our server was so nice, and I mean, he took very good care of us and then just left us alone. And didn't like hustle us out or anything. I mean, several times I was like, "Are you gonna put in the truck?" Olivia says, "Do warming socks."
I did those warming socks. Isn't that, or I guess I call them cold socks, but isn't that where you like dip them in the cold water and then you put them on your feet, and then I put the extra socks on it, and then I slept with them on. Is that
Cold water?
yeah? Isn't that what I do? They turned cold. I mean, they were cold. Or am I supposed to put hot water on them?
It was supposed to be warm.
Warm water?
I
Oh,
don't know. I've never done that. She said just
okay. I'll try and call. My throat's on fire.
call her. Sorry.
I had the worst coughing fit beforehand.
I know. So exciting, guys, huh?
Janelle's doing a good job. Give her kudos.
It's coming along.
Yeah. See, it's going to be cute. You're just going to do the L, and then we'll do the rest off camera, and then we'll post it. Because I don't want you to get too stressed out.
Too bored.
Yeah.
Olivia did tell me that Rachel fell asleep during our last video.
Oh.
It was boring.
doing the thing.
Doing the starts of a sir.
Well, that's okay. If I put her to sleep, that's good, I guess.
Right?
Yeah, for her.
Contributing to the family.
Yeah. I mean, it puts Remy to sleep too, I guess,
right.
so.
That Grammys are here for...
So what are you doing this weekend? Is your sister still here?
Yeah, she's here for another week.
Wow, she's staying a long time. Is she going back the same time your parents are?
Yeah, it's just my mom in town.
Or your mom?
I don't know why my dad didn't come. Yeah, I think my mom is going to go back at the same time. My dad misses her. Let her come.
Right.
So they're here for another week.
Does anybody else have Valentine's plans? Robin? Olivia? Gonna whoop it up?
First pair of socks is called then wool socks on top. You were right.
Okay, yeah, see?
Why is it called warming socks then? That's stupid.
Your body warms them up? I don't know. I think I'm gonna make fondue for...
Oh, I love fondue.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific recipe that you use?
Yeah, we have a cheese fondue recipe, and then I have a well, I won't have to do a dessert one since we already have the dessert thing, and then I do a what do you call it? A stock one.
Oh, what?
Stock one that has like chicken stock.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll do one stock, one
What does that
cheese.
look like?
What do you mean?
Chicken stock.
Yeah, it's got like herbs and stuff in it. Yeah.
Like soup.
Kind of, yeah. So like you can put chicken in it, you can put seafood in it, and you cook your vegetables in it, whatever you want.
Never heard of that. That just seems like soup.
Oh, I like it. You make a stock, and then you can cook your edibles or whatever you want in there, and then you have your cheese, which is usually your first course, and then your stock one. You can do beef stock, or you can do chicken stock, or fish stock, and then a dessert one. You have like a little three course fondue. Have you ever gone out to fondue? They usually do kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but I've never had one like that.
Oh.
It's always cheese.
And then?
And chocolate.
Oh. Weird. We've always done a 3-course one. I mean, we started doing that when the kids were little because, couldn't go out. And definitely couldn't afford to go out to fondue. Goodness gracious, too expensive.
I've only been out to fondue maybe twice. My sister-in-law, Anna, makes a delicious fondue. Delicious. As a cheese, white wine.
It's so good.
I don't need the chocolate one. Yeah.
Well, now they're so fancy because they do s'mores, they do milk chocolate, they do dark chocolate, they do, I mean, like off the charts. All the different kinds. Jared will just want he'll just want a dark chocolate or a milk chocolate. He'll be happy if we did that, but I'm just gonna get those macaroons and be like, I'm gonna do a stock and a cheese one. There you go. That should be good.
Coming along, guys. Looks like a J right now.
Let's see. It's good. It's a good job. I like it.
It's difficult
getting that far in.
The corners.
Well, it'd be harder with a straight stitch. But you're doing good. Have you done embroidery before? I feel like you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister. I made her some tea towels, kitchen tea towels that were pre-printed with the pattern on it.
Yeah.
I think I got them at Craft Warehouse. They're like days of the week, which we had growing up, but they're all jar, like a mason jar, with flowers in
them.
Different flowers for different days.
Did they have you do a split stitch or anything like that on them?
Gosh, I don't remember.
Because usually there's like French knots with the flowers,
right? I did,
which I think that is the hardest one to do.
Oh, I didn't think that was too bad. Don't remember. I thought, what was curious to me about that is because it comes with the tea towels, comes with all the floss. I have so much floss left over. I need something to do with it.
Well, next week we are going to do some tea towel stuff. So
I'm fascinated with people that just like do their own like pattern. Just make it up as they go.
Because we have a new thing to try next week.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, speaking of new things, I tried. Okay, so Robin answered your question. What? Ha ha ha. Valentine's plans?
Oh.
Olivia said she needs a man for plans.
Well, I thought you were on the dating app. How's that going? The dating app? Well, I don't know. I mean, she's a hot commodity.
Did you do Valentine's stuff for your kids?
Always. Of course.
I didn't. I'm a terrible mom.
Do they still do Valentine's stuff in school? Do they still exchange Valentines? Is Rachel going to do Valentine's?
Well, I feel like Rachel's done Valentine's stuff before.
Do they make Valentines, or is it all just like you have to buy it? And that'd be fun to make Valentines. We could do that. We should. Olivia, do they get to make Valentines, or do you have to buy Valentines? You're almost there. What'd you say? Because didn't we do a Valentine's book? Like a keepsake book?
You and me?
Yeah. Of our crafts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Made those big hearts.
Yeah.
And clipped them.
Yeah.
Or punched them about them together. Yes.
Yeah. But I don't think we've ever made Valentines. So I don't know if kids make Valentines anymore, though.
I don't either.
But if they did, we could make some.
If Elizabeth is on here, I'd ask her. Where's kids at? School. Robin's kids are their first year, and they're kind of little. What do I do when I get to the end?
So when you get to the end, what I like to do is I like to just do a split stitch at the very end stitch, just so it looks uniform. And then
halfway through and then back.
Yeah, and then put a knot at the bottom at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Normally, I don't think that people do that, but I like the way it looks better.
What do I need to do?
Now just make a knot on the inside.
Does that look like a good L?
Yeah, it looks like the top one. So yes.
Yeah, the bottom doesn't need to be.
I wouldn't make it any longer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because you're going to go into your O next. So yeah.
So come up.
So no, just leave it. And that would be if you're stopping. You'd make an end, but you're gonna keep
I'm gonna
going.
keep going.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do.
Right. So when you come to the very end, you do the last split stitch on the very end, go back down, and then you put a knot on the back side of the inside.
Well, you guys.
Yep.
Hand embroidered.
That's pretty impressive, I think. Okay, so you'll get to see the finished product later.
Ta-da! Thanks for joining our TED Talk.
Your TikTok. Sorry, guys, I can't talk that much.
I know, I wish I could let you go. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys. See you next week.
I hope so.
What did you say we were going to do next week?
Next week, we're going to do a new technique, and we're going to use embroidery towels to do it. Look, and it's the right way this time. Whoop, whoop.
Make sure all your friends and loved ones come and enjoy along.